Hi, I'm Eddie, resident tutor at Employee Rescue. I'm going to take you through the basics of unfair dismissal so that you have a solid framework for your grievance, letter before claim, ACAS early conciliation, or employment tribunal claim. There are 3 important things you should take account of before we start. First, you must have been employed for 2 years before you can sue for unfair dismissal in the employment tribunal. If you have been employed for less than 2 years, go to the search bar and take a look at our advice page on automatically unfair dismissal. Second, if you've been dismissed during probation, you will not have 2 years of employment. Take a look at our probation dismissal page for the options available to you. Third, there are strict time limits for bringing a claim in the employment tribunal. For unfair dismissal, it is 3 months less 1 day from the date of your dismissal. Check out our advice page on time limits in the employment tribunal. Everything I'm going to talk about is on the website, so if you want to know more, run a search. Let's start. The law about unfair dismissal is in Part 10 of the Employment Rights Act 1996. I have written the sections here for you, and we will discuss them in the rest of this tutorial. If you want to take a closer look, go to legislation.gov.uk and search for Employment Rights Act 1996. Another very important document is the ACAS Code for Discipline and Grievance Procedures. We have a great advice page which explains the ACAS Code in detail, so have a look. Section 98 of the Employment Rights Act 1996 says that there are only 5 lawful reasons for dismissal. So first, your employer must show that the dismissal was for one of the potentially fair reasons in Section 98. Second, your employer must show that they acted reasonably in selecting that particular reason for dismissal. The 5 potentially fair reasons for dismissal are a lack of capability or qualifications, misconduct, a statutory restriction or bar, some other substantial reason, and redundancy. I say potentially fair because you would be arguing that your employer was unfair in picking that particular reason, or that the reason that your employer selected to dismiss you was not the real reason, or that your employer dismissed you for a prohibited reason such as your race or disability. This is essentially what an unfair dismissal claim is about. Your employer will say you were fairly dismissed for one of the reasons in Section 98, and you will say that you were not. Our ET1 Grounds of Claim for Unfair Dismissal guide and template will help you draft your claim correctly. There are also automatically fair and automatically unfair reasons for dismissal.